So I'm Pooja Singh. My first coding workshop was held last Sunday, wherein we have gone through the advantages of IT, how is it essential, why we should start learning IT, okay, or start learning coding probably. And if you are interested, that's the reason why you guys are here. This same video will be posted on YouTube channel as well. So even from there, you can revise it, or else who have missed the first video, they can just go through the first video from YouTube. Fine. So in last lecture where I ended was कि IT or else coding consists of three main parts, that is front end, back end, and database. So front end is also like technically it comes from client side rendering. Okay, it is also called as client side rendering, and backend is also called as server side rendering, and database, it is also like it is used to manipulate data or handle the data. Okay, so any project or any functionality or any we can say any development part in IT is all around these three things, that is front end, back end, and database. Everything goes around this, and इन्हीं सब चीजों को लेके we build some project or we build something new into IT. Okay. Now, friend, today we are gonna focus, or today we are gonna start with front end part. Now, basically, what is front end? So, front end is anything that can be viewed with our visual eyes, that is viewable. Okay. Now, any website we can take. Any website. Is my voice getting break? No, right? Okay. So we can take any website, whatever is viewable from our view. Like let us just go to Google and let's search for some website called Flipkart. Yeah. So this part is called as front end. Okay, because it is viewable through our eyes. Whereas this is the data, right? This mobile accessories, earphones, watches, all this is a data, part of data for them, part of data for Flipkart. So where is this getting rendered from? Okay, rendering is a word that means somewhere we have this data stored, and accordingly backend is a system, or a backend is a server. Okay, it's a server. So now what is server? Server is something we can say in normal terms it's a computer, bigger computer we can say, which is having huge amount of data, and it is running somewhere continuously. Okay, so because of running continuously, it is attached with our front end, and front end is hosted on another server. Okay, backend is connected on another server. So these two servers are connected to each other using database, and database is, we can say it's a table structure basically, जिधर से बैकएंड क्या करता है, डेटा को लेता है और फ्रंट एंड पे डिस्प्ले कर देता है. फाइन, सिंपल. सो ये जो फ्रंट एंड पार्ट है, दिस वी आर गोना लर्न टुडे. ओके, not entirely today obviously, but slowly we will learn it how to implement such things. Okay, so major part of it is, just a second. Yeah. Yeah. So front end is also called as client side rendering, or it's a website or something that can be viewed through our human eye, or something that is visible to user is called as front end. Now, front end is also called as web development, we can say, or it's a website. Basically, front end is something that interacts with the user. We can also say that it is something that is that which is viewable to user. So user interacts with front end and not with the back end or database. Okay, I mean with database which is connected to front end and back end, but user interacts with front end. Okay, now for front end we use many languages or many technologies like using Java. You might have heard about Java. Java is a programming language. So using Java, we can build front end. Then Angular is another technology. Basically, it's a language which consists of multiple language internal to it. So using that, we can build front end. Today, what we are going to learn is HTML. Okay. Now, what is HTML? It's a hypertext markup language. अभी ऐसे बोलेंगे तो कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा. What is HTML? Hypertext है, ये है, वो है. What is hypertext? अभी क्वेश्चन तो ये आ जाएगा. Hypertext क्या होता है? Markup क्या होता है? And language is like it's a language. Now it's a programming language. I mean it's a computer language. Okay. Now, um, first of all, HTML पे example लेते हैं. Everything that is structured is an HTML. We can say. अभी structured format में जो भी चीज है या जो भी flow है that we can say compare with HTML. So HTML क्या होता है? एक structured format होता है. Okay. This is the head, this is the body, and this is the footer. Like for example, header, body, and footer. So these are the three things. Okay. Header consists of our head part, that is main div. Body consists of जो भी मेरा internal data display करने का thing, or else images, banners. So all this consists under body part, and footer is the base part. Okay. Slowly, steadily, we'll go ahead. What is header, body, footer? You will not understand it right now, but we can say HTML is a structured language. It consists of some certain pattern which we have to follow, and only then we can build something bigger, or we can build something, some website or some front end. Okay. Now, markup. What is markup? Okay, so markup is a scripting language. Scripting as in it is not a programming language. So HTML is not a programming language, it's a scripting language. Now what is difference between scripting language and programming language? Uh, so anything that has to be run or compilation and running जिसको चाहिए होती है उसको प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज बोलते हैं. एंड जो चीज बिना रन किए बिना कंपाइल किए व्यूएबल हो उसको स्क्रिप्टिंग लैंग्वेज बोलते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज कंपाइलिंग एंड रनिंग? Compiling and running is like we are writing some sample code, some lines of code, right? Some program. अब उसको एग्जीक्यूट करना होता है तो उसको प्रॉपरली एक कमांड्स होते हैं रन करने के लिए. लाइक फॉर जावा वी कैन से वी हैव जावा सी कंपाइल जावा फाइल नेम. Okay, whatever is the file name, that is home.java. So java c compile home.java, that is the compilation code for java. And similarly we have to compile and run it, so that वो सब प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस होते हैं. whereas HTML is not programming because we do not have to run it. It is simplest one, and उसका बहुत यूज होता है. Because as we have seen with the help of HTML we can build front end, right? So obviously do front end is most important because it is viewable to user. So if you have something interesting which is viewable to user will land on your website. आपका वेबसाइट का रैंकिंग बढ़ेगा, आपका वेबसाइट कितना अच्छा है वो अगर प्रॉपर है फॉर्मेट में है, people are liking it, so obviously your website will rank first on Google. This is something different, but front end is very important part for any any project we can say. Because if at backend we have done many things, backend में कुछ भी किया हो, ये डेटा यहाँ से लाना है, इस पे ऐसे ट्रिगर करना है, ये फंक्शंस लिखे हैं, सॉरी, बट अगर उस पे कुछ भी व्यूएबल नहीं है फ्रंट एंड पे तो इट्स ऑफ नो यूज, राइट? सो फ्रंट एंड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ with this we have identified that scripting does not require any compilation or running, which is our HTML programming, which is our HTML scripting language, whereas programming language are those which needs compilation and running. Okay, so programming languages are Java, JavaScript, C, C++, multiple. Fine. So if you are ready to start with, we'll start with HTML, that is actual coding. What you have to do is if you, this video is already getting recorded, right? So you can view it on YouTube later on and start practicing on your own. As of now, I'll be showing you what are the structure of HTML, what are the tags used in it, how do we write HTML file, वो फिर वेबसाइट पे विजिबल कैसे होती है, एंड मतलब multiple things interesting. It's gonna be interesting. If you are really interested to watch it, we'll go ahead with it. Okay, so let's start. Okay. My screen is visible, right? Yes, I hope so. Now, what is this? This black screen, big black screen with this something over here and this untitled file. So everything, basically, we can write our code. Now we are going to write something. We are going to implement some code, right? So uh, we need some basic platform for it. We can use either Notepad, Note++, whereas today or now we are going to use Visual Studio Code. This is called as VS Code. It is also known as Visual Studio Code. Okay. Basically, during projects or when we are into industry, we use this platform only. So it is better to make a practice from start. What is VS Code and how do we start writing program to it? It is simpler. It is same like Notepad or something where we used to write and save the file and then compile it or run it or else check the output. And output is always seen on the browser side. Not always. For HTML, we could see it on our browsers. Okay, so now let us just start. This was my sample one, how it was implemented, but now I'll go from the beginning. So what I did is, this is Visual Studio Code. You can you can download it from your web browser, that is from Google Chrome. Download Visual Studio Code for Windows. Okay, then once it is downloaded, you have to go to file, file, new file. Okay, so this is like untitled one, untitled two. This is like we are creating a new file. Now let us just save it first. Okay, so file, similar to as we do in a WordPad, Notepad or something like that. Save as, simpler, right? I'll save it on desktop and I'll name it as register, because we are going to, no, let us just start with very basic one. So first, dot html. Now why am I using dot html? I'll tell you. Okay, now I have created one file with name as first and dot html. Why dot html? Now let's take an example. We have everything need identification, right? Like my name is Pooja, so I have surname attached to me because there are multiple Pooja, isn't it? So I have Singh to it, like Pooja Singh. Similarly, uh, dot jpg, dot png, dot jpeg, or else dot docx, docs. So we have this extension, right, to identify the type of document it is. Similarly, we have .html to identify that my this first name of my file is first and it is of type HTML. That means it is my HTML file. Now I am going to write something related to HTML into this. Cool. I hope this is understood. Now we'll go ahead. HTML file. Okay. So what did I type? HTML5, and with this I have got something already. मतलब ये रेडीमेड कंटेंट है बॉस, ये तो इतना सिंपल हो गया, isn't it? इतना चीज मेरे को रेडीमेड यहाँ पे मिल गया, सिर्फ HTML5 मैंने टाइप किया. Okay, now let us just go through it कि ये what is this exactly and what are this, like why is it written in such manner? As I told you earlier that HTML is a structured language, so this is the structure followed to write an HTML code. Okay, now first line says doc type HTML with this closing, opening and closing braces. As you can see, this is opening and this is closing, right? So ये tags होते हैं. These are called as tags and we use this to write our HTML program. Okay, HTML script basically. As I told earlier, HTML is not a programming language, it's a scripting language. Now, doc type HTML. So, what is this doc type? Doc type, from the name itself, we could identify that doc type says it's a document of type HTML. Okay. Then we have HTML lang of English. It's by default of English. English stands for EN. Then we have head and body. These two are the main things, head and body. Okay. So what is head and what is body? Head is something which is at top of body first of all, and it consists of title and meta tags, of course. Meta tag, we'll see it later. What is meta? Meta is usually used for SEO purpose, that is for marketing purpose or to rank our website first, we add something in our meta tags, then क्या होता है हमारी वेबसाइट को रैंकिंग मिलने लग जाती है हमारे मतलब जो भी कीवर्ड्स होते हैं हमारी वेबसाइट के लिए वो यूजुअली हम मेटा टैग्स में ऐड कर सकते हैं. Okay, so this is meta tag. First of all, what is tag? I'm using the word tag. So HTML is consisting of all the tags. Okay, this is HTML tag. This is head tag, meta tag, title tag, and this is body tag. And uh, the most common thing you will observe, कि everything is having start and end. Okay, HTML is started here and it's ended here. So you can see as we have brackets. For example, we'll take up brackets. Now these are the brackets, right? Isn't it? Everything has start and end. So this is opening bracket, this is closing part of it. Opening part, closing part. Opening part, closing part. Similarly, our scripting language has opening and closing to it. अभी ओपनिंग में मैंने HTML लिखा तो क्लोज उसको HTML से ही करना है विथ फॉरवर्ड स्लैश. ओके, दिस इज फॉरवर्ड स्लैश and HTML. Similarly, my head is open here and I have closed it with my head with forward slash. So head open, close, body open, close. Now, head consists of meta text which is used for some other purposes like ranking of our websites and something related to when our website is hosted on browser तभी ये picture में आता है meta text. Until then it is of no use as of now. Then title consists of now predefined document आ गया. Let us change it to uh, coding workshop. Okay, अभी मैंने and save it. Control S for save. Sorry, Control S for save. अभी ये जो इतना चीज दिख रहा है हेड में आई हैव टाइटल एंड बॉडी में अभी कुछ नहीं है. सो लेट्स सी इसका आउटपुट क्या आता है. ठीक है, आउटपुट के लिए एज आई हैव स्टोर इट ऑन डेस्कटॉप यू कैन सी यूजर्स पूजा डेस्कटॉप में फर्स्ट डॉट एचटीएमएल. सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल गो टू माय डेस्कटॉप फर्स्ट नाउ and I'll find for first. Okay, I'll open it. Yeah, so you can see here यहाँ ये दिस इज द ब्राउजर क्रोम ब्राउजर जहाँ पे मेरा आउटपुट दिख रहा है वेर आई कैन व्यू माई आउटपुट. दिस इज माई आउटपुट. आई डिड नॉट compile it, I did not run it, right? Just saving of my .html file and I could see something on my Chrome browser. Now title जो मैंने टाइटल लिखा था कोडिंग वर्कशॉप वो यहाँ पे रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है. सो लाइक यू माइट अभी आप लोग को समझ में आ गया होगा कि title whatever we are writing inside that it comes under this part. Okay, so here this is the space which is occupied for title of our project. Okay, now body में everything which will be on this blank page, now we can say blank page because inside body we have not entered anything, not even a single line of code, isn't it? So इसीलिए ये क्या है blank है अभी. Now let us just go there, type something to it. Welcome to coding workshop. Simple. Let me just save it. I have saved. Let me just go again to that browser, refresh it. Oh wow, something. Now my screen is not blank, isn't it? Similarly, this is very simpler one. Slowly, steadily, we are going to learn forms into it. How do we build a form? And what images? How do we add an images? How do we add a paragraph to it? What is heading? So let's start with that part now. Okay, this is welcome to coding workshop. I want to make it as a heading. So there are multiple types of head tag. Multiple as in there are 6 type of head tag. Now I'm using the word tag. Tag means it will be under my opening and closing this bracket. Okay. Now here I'm going to write H1 and then again I'll close it. Closing के लिए we use forward slash with my same text. Whatever tag I have used, H1 I have used, so H1 से ही I will close, not with H2. Okay. Otherwise it will be an error. कंपाइल मतलब वो शो नहीं होगा वहाँ पे. ठीक है ना. Basically this is heading tag, so it consists of h1 to h6. So I'll write here h1, I'll write here h2. If h2 I have typed and it automatically comes, right? Then I'll type h3. We'll see the difference of it. H4, h5 and h6. Cool. Now in h1 I'll write hi, we are here to learn HTML. Okay. Now same thing, same text. I'm going to write in my h2 tag. Let's see what is the difference between six of it. First of all, h tags, head tags are of six types, that is h1 to h6. Now let us just figure out what is the difference between all six of it. I've added same text to it. I'll go to my browser, refresh it. Oh, so you can see this difference of size, isn't it? H1. First one is my H1, second H2, third H3, fourth H4, fifth H5, and H6. So with this, I can identify that my H1 tag is the biggest, then H2 is smaller, H3 is little more smaller to it, and then H4, H5, and H6. So the difference between this three six head tags is it is differing in their size. Okay. As of now, I'll keep just H1. Chalo, let it be. H1 to H6, let it be. Now I'll introduce to you one more tag. It is called as P tag. Wait, this was heading. अभी heading के नीचे what do we write? Usually what do we write? We use description. Okay, sorry. So in after my heading tag, what do I write? I write a description something to it, isn't it? So what I'll do, I'll add a description here. I'll increase my brightness first. Okay, and I'll also increase the font text, font size. It's too bigger. Yeah. So to add a description to my page, what I'll do, I'll add something in my P tag. P stands for paragraph basically. So I'll add here and let us just see what is the result of this P tag. Refresh it. You can see the paragraph, like you can extend more lines to it. मैं इसी को copy paste कर देती हूँ. So let's see. Control S. Okay. So ये पैराग्राफ है. पैराग्राफ में there is no new line, there is no space over here. अगर मुझे ये टेक्स्ट न्यू लाइन पे चाहिए, हर एक टेक्स्ट मुझे अगर न्यू लाइन पे चाहिए, what I'll add inside my p tag, I'll have to make this into different p tags. Okay, in one single p tag I cannot add into different lines. So what I'll do, I'll add this one to my another p tag, और ये मैं यहाँ से I'll remove this. Control S, refresh it. Okay, so I've got this p tags on my different lines, isn't it? So what does paragraph means? P tag stands for paragraph. Simpler. Now let us go ahead. H tag, P tag. Now we have something called as list. So before list, I'll show you UL, unordered list. I'll add your LI as my list item and I'll add your first. Then again I'll add LI as my another list item and I'll add your second. Now I'll again add another list item and I'll add your third. So let's see इसका आउटपुट क्या आ रहा है. So UL stands for unordered list and OL stands for ordered list. We are seeing for UL that is unordered list and LI stands for my list item and this is for second, third. Basically you'll get all these tags inside one website. I'll show you. So इससे क्या हुआ, look, I got bullets and this is a list item, isn't it? Yeah, we can use break tag. Just a minute. I'll show you. P tag. What is break tag? I'll show you. I'm adding something over here. Okay. Now I have another, or else inside this only I'll add break tag. BR is in break tag. I have to close it with my BR. I guess a simpler one, this one will work. And I'll add something over here. Let's see this. Yeah. So did you see this? Okay. So what I showed you earlier was P. We use different P tags to break the continuation of line that is in one single line. Now what I have done is inside my P tag I have used one break tag. Break. So like if I have multiple sentences, what I'll have to do is I'll just break them. It is simple, like it's a simple English term that if I want to break something, some continuation of line or some continuation of records, I use break tag to it, isn't it? So this is BR tag, that is break tag. And what did it do? It break my P tag into three new sentences. And this was unordered list. That is list in unordered list as in I do not have one, two, or three. Like the numbering is not coming. That is first, second, and third. It is bullet. So it is therefore called as unordered list. And this is a list item. That is first item, second item, and third item. Okay. Therefore, it is coming like this. Now let us just go for ordered list. That is OL. And inside my OL, I'll add the same these three things. Control C, Control V. That is copy and paste. Control C is for copying, Control V is for pasting. Okay, now let me just refresh it. So see, ordered list. As I have used OL tag, OL is ordered list. So ordered as in from the name itself, we could identify that ordering of something that is in a particular sequence. So we got the ordering that is first order, second order, and third order. Fine. Now, okay, so as of now we have learned H tags, head tags, P tags, unordered list, list item, ordered list, list item, and now let us just go with image tag. Now if I want to add an image, this is something interesting. What I'll type image, that is IMG, stands for image. I have source to it and alt to it. Now what is source and what is alt? Uh, okay, first let me just tell you what is source. Source में we can add as कि मेरा image कहाँ से आने वाला है. Okay, if it's a link, I'll add directly a link over here. If it's from my desktop, I'll add a image path. Basically we need to add a path over here. Okay, image path. So first of all, I'll show you how to add it, how to add directly a link to it. If I have some image, so I'll go to my unsplash.com. It's an uh, image site from where I can take images. These are not copyright images, okay? We can use these images even in our website while building website, and it's for free. So I'll search something, so anything like okay, I'll take this elephant, or else I'll take this. No, let me just take this elephant. Copy link address. Okay, what did I do? Right click, copy image address. Sorry, copy link address is not the proper one. Copy image address, and I'll paste over here. This is something bigger, but right now I have the image with this link. I have pasted it, and in my alt tag I'll define what is this image about. Like it's like giving a name to my image. So I'll tell it's an elephant image. Elephant. Okay. So this is how we use alt tag, that is naming of our image, and source tag is usually to give a path of an image. Okay. Now let's just go and see what is the output of it. Excited to see the image, isn't it? Refresh it. Oh, see, I got the image. Simpler. So what did I use? Image, source. Source में I have added the link of my image, and then alt tag consists of the name of the image. अब why is this alt tag important? Like even if I'll not pass anything to it, it's okay. Not an issue. इसको नहीं डालते हैं एंड यहाँ पे रन करके देखते हैं. I mean इसको रिफ्रेश करके देखते हैं. Still the image is visible, isn't it? But if I'll not add in link to it, let us see क्या होता है. अगर लिंक ही नहीं डाला क्या होगा? इमेज डिस्प्ले ही नहीं होगा. It's sad. No, it is not gonna work. So image source में we have to add some link to it or some path, and alt tag नहीं डाला तो चला, because why is it used? Sometimes what happen, uh, when there is poor internet connection or some our network is not proper, what happens, image is broken image, that is we are not able to view the image, it takes time to load that image. So at that time the alt tag is seen that this image, there is some image over here which is of type elephant. Okay, so to identify the type of image when the image is not displayed or not visible due to some or the other reason, as it is a link, अगर मैंने नेट बंद कर दिया या मेरा वाईफाई का इंटरनेट कनेक्शन स्लो है, तो प्रोबेबली व्हाट विल हैपन, ये लिंक डिस्प्ले नहीं होगी क्योंकि इट इज फ्रॉम सम HTTP सर्वर, राइट, फ्रॉम गूगल, वी कैन से मैंने तो गूगल से उठाया लिंक को. तो दिस लिंक हैज सम रिलेशन विथ माय नेट कनेक्शन. नाउ इफ माय नेट इज नॉट ऑन, क्या होगा, वहां पे ऑल टैग में एलिफेंट डिस्प्ले होगा और वहाँ पे इमेज डिस्प्ले नहीं होगा. तो यूजर को क्या आइडेंटिफाई होगा कि यहाँ पे एक इमेज है जिसका टाइप एलिफेंट है. ठीक है. So for that reason we have alt tag, and it is like it is not compulsory, but it's a good practice to give alt tag to our images. Alt as in alt stands for alternate tag, alternate. Okay, alternate text we can say, and source SRC stands for source. कि where is my image from? Now this was from the link. Now let us just check कि मैं मेरे desktop पे अगर मेरे पास image है तो how will I take that image over here? Usually we have our images stored in a gallery or on our